So even if we found 3 or 4 hits in a square, the roof's gonna get replaced because you can't repair it, it's non-repairable. Asbestos, it's a high price ticket right there. So talk about the process. You walked in, you did your, you set up the roof inspection.
Yep, I told her that we'd like to inspect the roof for hail because of the recent storm.
So we're at the preliminary inspection, we're collecting estimates. We got an adjustment coming up, what, next week? We got the abatement, actually the subcontractor out here, so you're doing all the things necessary to really secure that deal. So Tim, why don't you explain first of all, oh, can I touch this stuff?
Something like this is more of a hard material, so this is considered a non-friable asbestos, whereas you've got a friable asbestos. Friable meaning you can pulverize it or turn it into powder or dust with your hands, something like a drywall material or popcorn ceiling, something like that, a lot of times has it.
So you can't breathe it in necessarily, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
But there still is a process of removing it. It's up to the guys whether they want to be in a half face or a full face. Full face obviously meaning more protection. Full Tyvek suit, we'd be tied off, OSHA requirements would be met and everything like that.
We're gonna have a drying crew, right? When he tears that off, we're gonna come in, dry it in. Looks like we're gonna redeck it as well.
So there's no doubt in your minds we're gonna have general contractor overhead and profit on this claim, right? The removal price in an Xactimate, as many guys know, is typically low. So a lot of times contractors have to get the sub out here to write a bid, to send into the desk adjuster to override what's typically underpriced in Xactimate.
Right.
So we're here doing a square test, guys. You know the drill, we're looking for obvious signs of hail. We already know one thing, this is a discontinued, this is an asbestos, old shingle, tile roof. They don't make it anymore, you can't put it back on. Guys, so in addition to looking at the obvious stuff, which is the roof, there's a lot of unobvious stuff we gotta look when we're walking around, right guys? Brickwork or ceramic, you see that white mesh? Pretty good sign of a hit, which means all this whole roof's gonna have to be replaced. Okay, so we got another hit here, an obvious puncture, and it's marginal hail. Sometimes when you rub that chalk over those dents, they pop out. It makes the photo easier for the adjuster to see it and everybody else to see, including the desk adjuster back at the office. We're continuing the property inspection, doing a complete walk around, and we have 2 to 3 inch hits, pretty consistent. Heavy steel cladding to the base of the window. The wood fascia oftentimes gets like fresh chunks of hail out of it. There's a little couple marks up there. Sometimes the aluminum fascia. The adjuster may find some stuff that we missed, right? We may find some stuff during the job, and so we're trying to get a 90% accurate ballpark estimate here. We did get the sub bid from the asbestos removal company. We got our permit process, we got our local codes. And these are all the pieces of the puzzle that we need to start really assembling a proper estimate. So we're entering a manual bid item.
That's correct.
Because we certainly don't want to use Xactimate pricing for asbestos removal, do we?
Sure.
So we're acting as a GC already before we even start the job. We're actually acting as a general contractor, showing proof of subcontractor coordination. A lot of guys forget to think about starter.
Nah, so I put starter on everything.
Yeah, because most adjusters, most insurance companies never write starter in their quotes. So I feel pretty confident going to the first adjustment. We got our codes, we got our local city permitting inspection process, we got our sub bids, we got our Eagle View, and we got probably about a 90-95% accurate. I think we're ready to go. Guys love the file vault, which is loaded with all kinds of things like discontinued letters, spec sheets, estimating templates and macros and all kinds of stuff.